we got the crew in for movement on Monday. So I figured we would continue the conversation around like the holidays and how people are feeling about their movement around, the celebrations. Do you have a plan for your movement? Are you concerned about getting it in? That way we can maybe like strategize and talk about like different people's like schedules, and figure out different ways that we can make movement happen. It might not look like it normally does for you depending on what's going on, but I thought that could be something good that we all talk about, and bring up ideas.
Mine's
wasn't paying
boring.
attention. I'm sorry. Oops.
Julie. No,
Julie.
Strap the baby. I was trying to strap Harmony into her stroller.
Fine. We'll give you a pass.
Tension.
I'm just messing with you.
My holiday is it'll be pretty normal. We only have one of our kids coming over, so.
Okay.
The one that I want you to meet.
Oh, the one that you're setting me up with.
in my mind. He's a really nice boy, though.
Daughter-in-law.
Yeah. It's going to be our joke, but
I think it's funny. Not a joke.
Maybe not.
He's a nice kid.
He is a good kid.
Julie's putting in the good word.
Yeah. He's the only one that shows up out of all the kids, so he is a good kid. So he'll come over for dinner like around whenever he wakes up, and we'll just do the turkey and stuff. So my game plan is to get movement in right in the morning. So that's my game plan. But I'm sure everybody else's game plan is a little bit different. So.
Well, after my movement today, I tell you, I understand why Marlena wakes up really early in the morning and does her exercise. Because I got up, there's a group of women that get to work at 5 and work out. 5's a little bit too early. I got there, I think, at 6:20 today. And, but I did 15 minutes on the treadmill. I did one of my workouts, and I did my Tori exercises, and I was able, they have showers available there too. And it's in the basement of our building where we work. And I was like, I can do this. Yes. Cause I was like pumped the whole day because I had so much energy the whole day. I wasn't hardly tired at all. Like I'm so run down and I'm so tired in the morning and the afternoon. But I did get a good night's sleep last night, so that helped. I told my husband, I was like, it all depends. If I get good sleep, I'll wake up early and go. If I don't get good sleep, I'll go to work with you. So we drove separate today, but it's 6:00 here, a little after 6, and I've got all my stuff done. I don't have to do any more exercises. I got almost 14,000 steps. So I'm like, I can do this. So that's going to be something that I change from now on, because they do Monday through Friday. I don't know if I'm that good. I'm going in on my days that I get to work at home. So not sure about that, but definitely 3 days a week.
Okay. That's a huge win. That's like a huge win.
Yeah, I was so excited. I was just like, and I went in by myself because then I was like, oh, should I just do it at home? No, if I stay at home, I'll sit on the couch and I'll go on my phone and I won't do my exercises. So I went in anyway, and it was good. I'm proud of myself.
Good. You should be.
Oh, I'm proud of you too.
Got sisters supporting each other over here. But yeah,
Julie.
No, go ahead, Marlena.
I was gonna say, I think, Julie, if you keep it on your schedule, even for the days that you work at home, and still do your Tories or a walk or whatever, just keep that spot if you want to get into a habit of getting up early. Whether you go into
that's
work
true. Yeah.
And that
I'm gonna do a hike.
You're gonna do a hike?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a hike on Thanksgiving. I already told my son, and so once I tell him, I can't back out of it. I
Because
don't
he's
know
like your
where
hiking
we're.
partner, right?
Yeah, he's my hiking partner. He wanted to go like this week because they're off of school, but I have to work, so I told him we would go on Thursday morning.
Getting it done early. How far is the hike?
The one that we're planning on doing is a little bit over 2 miles. We've never done it before, so I don't know.
Okay. I feel like you guys have a lot of places to like hike out near you. Like I feel like you're always on a different hike.
It's a lot of the same area, just different trails.
I'm jealous of that.
Well, once again, we want to be like Marlena. So Julie and I, my sister Julie and I, have talked and said we need to go on a monthly hike like Marlena does. So it may be a hike around the mall in the winter,
Yeah.
but I think we'll probably be talking about it and working on one. Not on Thanksgiving because she'll go elsewhere. So she won't be coming to my house.
No.
She has to go to her in-laws' house and take all the food.
Yeah.
Julie, what's your movement for Thanksgiving?
I'll have to walk on the treadmill between dishes, between cooking, because
Oh, you're hosting, right?
yeah, I'm not gonna have time to go for a walk while it's daylight, probably outside. So I'll have to do it. And it's supposed to be really nice here. It's supposed to be almost 60 degrees. So I don't know. I might try to fit something in.
You could do like a family walk, like because doesn't Harmony, she likes to do her outdoor walks, like she likes to go outside.
Yeah, but we're having dinner at 1.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I just don't know how I'm gonna squeeze it in before it gets dark.
What times it get dark there?
Like 4:30, 5 o'clock.
Did you
I think
take a walk after you eat?
We'll have a house full of people.
No. Well, have them go with you.
That's
Yeah,
what I
no. Grandma has a walker and
Oh, grandma.
yeah, great grandma.
Yeah.
So it's not like she
Okay.
would be able to go places.
Oh, just throw her in the wagon and she'll be.
Yeah,
She might like it.
I'll just be walking on the treadmill between or after everybody leaves, or I don't know. We'll figure something out. We got to go pick up my car after this call. It went to the shop today to get the oil changed and figure out the rattle. And the guy side note here, the guy took the panel off the door and then took it for a test drive and the rattle wasn't there. I'm like, well, he probably inadvertently fixed it. He should have took it for a test drive, figured out where the rattle was, and then fixed it. Anyway,
as long as it's
fixed.
fixed.
We're taking it to California. It needs to not have a rattle.
Oh yeah, that's a long drive. Listening to that the whole time.
Yeah. So yeah, it's going to be a busy Thursday and my house is still thrashed. So.
Well, your movement that day could be, I don't know when you're going to clean, but if you have to straighten up the house, like you could always do like housework and stuff, which definitely counts as movement if it's something that like you don't like, it's not in the normal, movement schedule. Like it's not maybe your walks, but I mean, cleaning the fly. Side note, but I had to clean like cat poop up off the floor today and cleaning cat poop up off the rug, sweeping cat poop up off the floor, mopping the floor, getting cat poop like off the cat's butt. I was walking around and like sweating because I was trying to get out of the house. And I'm like, this is so annoying.
Is your cat mad at you or is your cat sick?
I think it's their food. We had switched the food up on them, and ever since they've eaten like tuna based food versus like chicken based food, they've had, well, not too much TMI for you guys, but they've had like watery poops. So like they like step
Ugh.
in and then they get it on their foot, then they like fling it everywhere. And I'm like, oh my God. So I've just been cleaning poop up for the past like week, on the floor, on my bed, on my pillow.
Is
And
there a
I
reason
was
why you
Ew.
changed their food?
I think it is with their food because because the food that they were buying, my mom works at a vet clinic. This is total side note, but like my mom works at a vet clinic, so she got the expensive food for super cheap. Well, now I was like, she can't get it because of supply chain issues. So I'm like, I don't want to spend $100 a month on cat food. So we tried to switch to a different like natural brand, but I think it's just like totally upsetting because their poop smell like human poop, and um
Ooh, yeah.
it's pretty gross. So I've just been cleaning poop up for the past couple weeks. So there's your neat your non-exercise activity movement.
Yeah,
Just getting you.
we'll be cleaning for the next couple days, so
We
it'll
have,
be fun.
we finally are getting windows and doors put in, and I thought, oh, they'll be here a day or two. No, they're going to be here Monday. They've been here all day Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
Before
Yeah.
Thanksgiving.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I have to get my movement
Ooh.
early. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because you have to be there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I may leave Wednesday.
Fingers crossed for you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So, and I was thinking, even Julie, like if you needed to like walk it on the treadmill or doing some of your like Tori exercises as you're like waiting for things to cook, that could be something you could do. If it's like more like I'm thinking like how she has people do like tibialis raises, like some of those different more like standing ones might be helpful.
Yeah, I got a whole new list of things that I haven't even gone through because I just got the email today, but there's rest exercises and strength exercise or reset exercises and strength exercise. It's a whole huge thing, but I really want to get into more. I sent you a Marco Polo, but I want to get into some more of the other stuff. So basically I just need to experiment this quarter.
Okay.
With different movement and then use the exercises you sent me as a reset. So
okay.
If I go too far.
Yep. Tori was talking to me about them because I had a meeting with her last week because of the heel pain I was having with the shoes, and she yelled at me with the shoes. Which I knew she was going to yell at me. I already knew. I was like, I don't even want to show you. I know you're going to be like, throw those things out, which she did tell me to throw them out. But yeah, that was something that she talked about, like the reset between doing the exercises, kind of like reset your nervous system so that when you go into the exercise, like you can kind of see, does that exercise become easier to like connect with and move better. So that was also in my homework that I need to do, is look up some of those. So
yeah, it's fun.
Hi, Kristen. I think you're driving. It looks like you're driving.
Yeah, I'm driving.
We were talking about movement around like the holidays and what our movement looks like and how we're getting in some intentional movement for that day. Or even like any days during the holidays, that even if we have to in those.
Yeah, my movement has not been existent for the past 3 or 4 days, maybe longer. I think I got my movement in last Monday and Tuesday, and then it went out the bathroom door. So, yeah.
Now, what is your movement? What is your movement goal?
My movement goal was to get at least Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
I'm on a call.
Okay.
And that didn't happen. So,
Did
and
things at work come up, or?
yeah, that, and I just tired. I was freaking exhausted. I am freaking exhausted every day at the end of my day. Mentally and physically. And so the morning is the time for me to get it in. I just have not hit the launch button and said, fuck it, I have to do this. It's just been, oh, I'm tired. I'm not getting out of bed, or I'm just depressed and I don't want to get out of bed. So yeah, it's just not been happening.
And you're waking up pretty tired?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I know part of it is because part of it is probably because I'm not getting my water. That could be a major contributing factor.
Yep. Even mild dehydration can make like decision making very hard, can give you more brain fog. It's how your body like carries, or has nutrients flow throughout the body. Lauren did a really good exercise with me when it came to sleep, because sleep is usually where sometimes I struggle, because it's like trying to get everything done on the list, where it's like I should really just wait till the stuff to get done another day. But she had asked me why am I not getting sleep? So like she just kept asking well, why? So why am I not getting sleep? Well, I wasn't getting to sleep because I was working late. Well, why was I working late? Because I didn't get off, when I was working at Burlington. Well, I got off Burlington late. Okay, well, why are you getting off Burlington late? Because, I wasn't kind of setting that boundary to end work at a certain time. So It wasn't necessarily like the sleep was the habit, that was the thing that was keeping me from getting up in the morning and executing my morning movement. But it really went back to, because I wasn't setting the boundary with Burlington, working till 6:30, everything else got pushed back. So I wasn't eating till later. Then I wasn't starting work till later. So when I do that exercise, if something's continuously kind of coming up, I'm asking okay, well, why is this happening? All right, well, then I go to that reason. And then I ask, all right, well, why is that happening? And then I kind of go back to find out where it originated from. And think about your linchpin habit. So that might be something good to talk about with your coach, where it's where is the lack of sleep stemming from?
Right.
Maybe you said, water could definitely be a contributing factor.
Because I'm getting to bed at a decent hour.
Okay.
At no later than 9:30, sometimes earlier. And I'm setting my alarm for 5:45 because I figure that's the time I need to get up so that I can be ready to walk by 6.
Okay.
But when the alarm goes off, the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 is not happening.
Okay. What are you doing before bed?
It depends, but I am not getting to unwind.
Okay.
A lot of times I am not getting to unwind mentally and physically. I'm just going straight to bed. And I'm falling asleep pretty fast. But I toss and turn. And I do wake up before my alarm sometimes, but I'm just like, oh, hell no. It's just.
So I guess my next question in that like linchpin habit scenario would be,
Yeah.
Okay, so what is keeping you from unwinding? Is it getting off work late? So it's then, okay, like, why are we getting off, work late, or,
I'm getting off work late, but I'm getting off work late because I'm still new at the job, and it's taking me longer to get things done. And it's taking me longer to get things done, probably because I'm dehydrated.
Definitely. If you like, that's with water. We can revisit like the water targets just so you guys know, but take your body weight, divide it by 2, and that's about how many ounces you want to try and get in a day. And then if you're adding in physical movement, add another like 15 ounces onto. So usually I'll get like a little nerdy here, but just because you guys know I like to do that. But your body, like on average, will sweat, pee, breathe, any water or respiration that like you are expending water around 65, 70 ounces a day. So if you think what is 1% of 60 ounces? I mean, it's not a lot, but even if you're like 1% dehydrated, that's when brain fog starts to creep in. Your brain isn't functioning as well as it could be. Your ability to make decisions starts to get a little hazy. Like, and then if you're also, it could be leading to more cravings because like your body, when it wants water and when it wants food, also sends you the same signal. So, how much water are you drinking?
Not even sure. I've been carrying my big jug with me, and I've decided that I need to start just, I don't know. I have to figure out what's going to work better for me. I thought this big jug was going to help me, but when I drink water, I need more than just a straw sip. I need chug. And a straw slows me down.
Yeah, I don't use a straw either.
But having to open up the container slows me down. It's just, I don't know. I need to figure it out.
I would say, well, one, definitely finding a water bottle that you actually enjoy drinking out of. And for me, it's literally this one because it fits in my cup holder, and I get super annoyed when it doesn't fit in my cup holder. So this is the one that I go to the most. And Julie, maybe you can Julie Wetzel can chime in here where it's like, because I know you've been putting strategies in place to hit your water. Where even if the water bottle's not necessarily like working for you, and I know you like travel for work, but having different things set around. So like when you wake up, a water bottle or a water cup is like right next to your bed. That's the first thing you do before you get out of bed.
Yeah, that's one thing that Lisa and I established, and I need to keep doing that.
Alarms in your phone if you need to. There's definitely ways that you can I'd have to look into it, but there's definitely ways that you can like set like multiple alarms and like have them go off at like a certain time. And that way, okay, alarm 1, I need to have 25 ounces done, or 10, 15, whatever that break it up that goal. So then that way, when like you're thinking about it, like also, and this can also be applied to movement, where if you're like, oh my God, I got to go get 30 minutes, like where the hell am I going to find 30 minutes in my day? Instead of thinking it in 30 minutes, think a 10-minute chunk, because 10 minutes can go by like that. We can scroll on TikTok or Instagram or whatever for 10 minutes and like not even realize. So that might be like a good place to start, is breaking it down into like smaller chunks.
Yeah.
That way it doesn't feel so overwhelming where you're like, holy crap, I got to drink 100 ounces of water today, or, you know,
Right.
whatever your target is.
Yeah.
So this is what, oops, hang on. I'm trying to do too many things at once here. Trying to get ready to go. Oh my goodness. Okay. So what works for me is I have this mug that I was just drinking water out of. Don't scream. No one wants to hear that. This mug, right? It holds about 16 ounces. And I just chug the whole thing 5 times a day. It gives me 80 ounces. And then I do get more, like I have tea and other things, but that gives me 80 ounces of water. And so that's how I've just been doing it, because alarms don't work for me because I ignore them. I was like, I just ignore them. So, but I don't go to work either. So I guess it's easier for me, you know, walk in the kitchen and get a drink. But I agree with Tabby. You got to have a cup that you will drink out of.
Yeah.
So, Kristen, during the Fitme weekend, you had a crocheted water bottle holder that you carried everywhere with you. Did you get your water that weekend?
I wasn't exactly tracking, but I was probably doing better.
Yeah, because it was it's kind of like a purse. I don't, if you guys didn't see it, it's kind of like a purse that she crocheted specifically for a water bottle.
Yep.
Yeah. So could you, I think we had talked about this, have like 4 of those in your car and just switch them out during the day?
Yeah.
Because do you drive to your different patients, or all your patients in one building?
It's a mix, but most of them, so like tomorrow I have one patient that's in his home, and then, excuse me, and then the rest of them are at one place.
Okay.
So, yeah, I have to, I'm sorry.
I'll tell you what I've been doing, because I started personal training in person now. So like my schedule is a little bit different, and I'm having to take like multiple meals out of the house, plan and prep a lot more than what I needed to, because I have to have food right after, because if not, then I wouldn't be able to eat. So I also am very picky with water, and the filtered water at the gym is absolutely disgusting. And if it tastes bad, it makes, Marlena's got to go. Happy Thanksgiving.
Bye, Marlena.
Enjoy your hike.
Yes. Pictures.
And Marlena's good at posting pictures. She's always good at doing that.
Yeah, her son. I think her son's the one that does the photography.
The pictures.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I'm jealous of her hikes.
I know. Ditto.
We'll just all take a trip out. So but now that she's not here, we'll just all take a trip out to Marlena.
Yeah. Hey, you and I are road tripping around we're road tripping around the
yeah, me and Terry decided we're going to road trip and visit all the people in Fitme.
That sounds like fun.
It would be fun.
It's a dream. It's a dream.
Yeah, I know.
It could happen.
Like an RV and drive around the country.
I'm not driving it though. You can.
I can drive it. I'll drive it. But yeah, even so, like I went to the grocery store the other day for this reason. And I got gallon water jugs, because I'm like, I need to make sure I have my water, because if I don't, I feel like it messes with my digestion. And I just refill her up in the car, like go into the car. And if you're driving in the car, that might be something good. I know people who keep cases of water in their car, where if it's like you can't really carry a big water jug around, but if you have like a purse or a bag that you can like take patients, you can just like shove a couple in there. That might be a good idea. I will say, because it is cold and whatnot, it's not like a big deal. My gallon jug has been great in the car. But that could be a way, that way you're not like going and buying a whole bunch of different water bottles, or like, I will tell you, I've taken my cup into gas stations multiple times and filled it up with water, because why not? But yeah, so I don't have to buy a water bottle. But that could be something that you could implement that might help. That way you always just have a case and can kind of pull from it.
That's exactly what I did when we traveled to and from Florida. Before we left, I got 2 gallons of water, put them in the back of the car, filled this up, took it with me. And when we would stop to go to the bathroom, I just fill it back up. So, and then I filled it up with water with my Brita filter down in Florida and brought it on back. So it worked.
We'll take water bottles with us when we go to Florida. Or to California. You were just saying Florida, so that's where my brain went, to California.
It's warm there too. You just have to figure out what works for you, Kristen.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And it's going to look different in different seasons. And just like even the same thing with like movement, it's going to look different in different seasons. And seasons don't necessarily have to be like fall, winter, spring, summer. Like it could be
about it.
The holiday
It could be fall, winter, spring, and summer.
Mm-hmm. And it's just finding like, what works for you. And with movement, like Lisa and I were talking about this because we're both like passionate about it, but like finding movement that actually like makes you happy. Because like if you don't enjoy it, or it doesn't give you some type of joy, like you're just not gonna stick to it. Some people will just push through, some people won't. Like I love strength training. It makes me feel strong. It makes me feel empowered. It makes me feel confident. Like I love it. I love lifting heavy things. But if you go tell me to run 5 miles, I will cry and probably complain the whole time. But like playing soccer, like I love that. I feel like I like black out and I just like do it. You know what I mean? So it might be that like maybe the walking isn't something that like you really love. Do you need that type of like accountability, someone there like in person to hold you accountable? So is there anybody to assist with that? Or I know like I think Terry, I think you guys are like Marco Polo because you're early morning walkers, but kind of finding just like what you enjoy again. Like I like team sports. So like me and my sisters will go do like, we call it like game night, where like they'll get their friends and we play volleyball or we play basketball. Like, just like kind of like messing around, having a good time. Like that type of movement to me is like a lot of fun, but I love sports and love doing that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But if you don't like that, then it's not going to be like a fun movement. Right. So maybe pairing it with something that like, you already enjoy. So if you have like a show and that's how you wind down, like maybe it's pairing your movement with that. So it's like you can do something you like to do with something that you might not love to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So hopefully that gives you some like ideas. And like with the holiday season and stuff, like we're all going to be super busy. I feel like with family, friends, events, work, blah, 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 whatever. So it's just more so finding creative solutions to be able to get some type of intentional movement in. Maybe it looks like a 10-minute yoga one morning. Maybe another day it looks like a hike on a mountain or whatever. Maybe it looks like walking on the treadmill. But I think the key is like having a plan. And then that way you don't feel that overwhelm of like, once you get to the day and you're like, oh crap, I have to get my 30 minutes in. Or I want to get my like minutes in, or maybe it's only 20 minutes to start or 10. But don't beat yourself up, start small. maybe on Thanksgiving or whatever it is during this time frame, it has to be less than 30 minutes. But once you kind of have that, like even 5 minutes down, then it'll become so much easier to execute the longer. Once you've kind of gained that momentum and you're like, all right, I've hit my 5 minutes, like good to go. I'm adding 5 more.
Yeah.
But you got this.
Yeah.
And you got us. If you need accountability, we can, we'll help in any way that we can.
Yep.
Well, all right, ladies. Went a little bit over tonight, but I felt like we had a good discussion. It kind of went a little bit all over the place. Kept talking about cat poop and, well, I'm gonna take a screenshot of us. So everybody smile if you can. But be careful if you're driving. So we'll go one.
I'm in my car. I'm in my garage.
Okay, you're not driving. Good. All right. 1, 2, 3. All right, we got it. You ladies have an awesome Thanksgiving. Enjoy your time with family and friends. And I think we'll be good to go next Monday.
All right. Happy
Alrighty.
Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.